Welcome to Christian Nutrition, the show where we review every single episode of VeggieTales chronologically. And by we, I mean just me. Today we are reviewing Gideon Tuba Warrior, released in November of 2006, and I know what you're thinking. Is that a conspiracy? Is it possible? We're less than a decade to today. We are honing it on today. It's getting scary, you guys. You gotta keep an eye on what's going on. The Illuminati knows. The Illuminati knows where Christian Nutrition's at right now. But that is besides the point. Gideon Tuba Warrior is obviously based on Gideon from the Bible in the book of Judges, where he leads a small army against a massive army. In fact, it was estimated to be around 300 people. 300 warriors, huh? Defeating a larger army. I think I've seen this in a movie somewhere before. But how could they possibly make that okay for kids? I mean, is it even possible to make a war okay for kids? I think that actually is possible. Track me here. What if the Great Pie War was this war? Just a thought. Anyways, let's review Gideon Tuba Warrior.
What? Prepare to be boarded!
Avast, ye regular hosts! We're pirating this broadcast!
Surrender now!
Yay! I love when someone else hosts VeggieTales. It makes Bob really frustrated.
You know anything about this?
Well, I knew they were getting antsy.
Antsy! Arg!
Antsies in me pantsies!
Ants in my pants. Now that's a phrase I haven't heard in quite some time.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Scrapbooking? But that's hardly appropriate.
That wasn't an actual suggestion. I'm just saying, you can't lose the memories, man.
I think Mr. Lunt may have been hanging out with Snoop Dogg again, you know what I'm saying?
Arg!
Oh yeah, right. You're a pirate too. How silly of me to forget.
Yeah, Bob, how did you ever forget?
Something came up behind us. It was a rock monster!
The pirates then read a letter about a second grader who has a weirdo in her class and she wants to befriend her, but not at the risk of ruining her own social life.
Has she tried throwing a scrapbooking party? That might loosen everybody up.
Maybe you can wait until your friends aren't looking and then smile at the new kid.
Wow, that was fantastic advice. Is the episode over now? Can we go home?
What if we tell Rachel a story? That might help. That's worked in the past.
I like it.
Oh, Bob, we all understand. The struggle is real.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
We then get a pretty uninteresting story about a grape named George Mueller, who is a terrible journalist. You know, like the ones online who use clickbait articles for their pretty much useless content. He tries to use the local orphanage for his latest headline, but as he stays there, he realizes that they are no joke. They trust God, and God delivers for their needs. The end. Yes, it really is that simple of a story, and it was kind of a slog to get through, so I just skipped over it for our sake.
I think George Mueller should have prayed for a high-def TV.
I'm pretty sure George Mueller knew the difference between a need and a want.
Yeah, I could see that.
What would he have done in a time before television with a high-def TV? That's more useless than those digital copies that come with DVDs. If you want a digital copy, just burn your DVD or Blu-ray. It isn't hard. You can do it with free programs, but only do it with movies that you own. Anyways, let's move on before I just go, woo!
Well, who else can sing around here?
And now it's time for ukulele karaoke with Bob.
Oh, heck yes.
What's going on?
You're doing the ukulele karaoke, no?
Bob, you're singing a silly song. You better get ready.
This is Larry's gig. I can't
The
just...
show must go on, monsieur. Quick, that is your cue.
Stop making excuses and sing the silly song, Bob.
Aloha, Lance. Lance the turtle. Dance, dance, dance. Lance the turtle.
The turtle started walking there as Lance began to swing. The one that lived across the street arrived there in the spring.
Oh, I get it. It's because turtles are slow.
Oh, I get it. Turtles are slow. So it took them a long time. That's pretty good.
I already said that, Bob. You are late to the party. Good work, Bob. You ruined the silly song. Now I'm gonna go cry until someone holds me. Oh, Thanks, right hand. You're always by my side.
This has been Ukulele Karaoke with Bob. Tune in next time when Bob says,
I'll be in my dressing room.
Dance, dance, dance.
Such a drama queen.
Welcome back to the big event. It's all here to celebrate one thing. Gideon's extraordinary military victory over the previously undefeated, excessively hairy Midianites.
Whoa, hold up. Was that large float supposed to be the 10 Commandments? It just had 10 Roman numerals on it. Did their society have some sort of issue with the 10 Commandments being on a float? And so they came to some sort of compromise, like math teacher clearly is in charge here, because they're like, look, you can put the 10 Commandments up on a float, but only if it's just the Roman numerals. That's okay, because I want people to learn math.
A man who overcame his complete lack of military experience to become not only the hero of the day, but perhaps the greatest Hebrew warrior of all time.
Are we talking about the same Larry that I've been seeing on screen for ever now?
This is a man who laughs at danger, who doesn't know the meaning of the word fear.
Larry. We're talking about our Larry here. He seems to have trouble with basic tasks sometimes. How could that be our Larry?
Wait, stop! Stop the parade! Whoa!
Yeah, that's more akin to what I'm used to seeing from Larry.
That's just not the way it was. This is how it really happened. I was minding my own business, practicing my latest marching band moves.
Wait, is this a story within a story? And this came out 4 years before Inception? I'm surprised VeggieTales just didn't sue those thieves.
Whoa!
This is Gideon, the man who led a small army. Okay. We are screwed. Back to the drawing board. Do you guys think Samson's available? Or Noah, or Abraham, or Esther, or Ruth, or pretty much anyone else. Even my dog could do a better job.
Sent from the Lord above with a message.
The Lord? Lord?
The same.
After finding out that there's a musical artist named Lord, this is a valid question. Gideon listens to the angel as he tells him about God having a plan for Gideon to defeat the Midianites. While Gideon easily believes that Pa Grape is an angel, he has a hard time believing that God wants him to do anything. At first, this may not make much sense, but when you realize that God has been voiced by Pa Grape in the past, you may understand his skepticism.
If I did, I'd need a sign first.
A sign?
I've got to know absolutely, positively, beyond a shadow of a doubt that God is in this.
Isn't just the angel a sign within itself? Does he need more of a sign? Gideon then asks God to make a lamb's wool wet, but the ground dry. This happens. Like, this is what he asked out of all the things, and this happens. Then he says he needs another sign, as if that wasn't enough. This time he wants the ground to be wet and the wool to be dry. Once again, this happens. I want to point out that Pa Grape offered him to time travel, and he passed that up. He passed up doing Back to the Future. How ridiculous.
God has chosen me.
You don't say.
He wants me to lead the troops to victory over the invading horde.
As I live and breathe.
Yeah, no kidding, Larry. No kidding.
Join God's army. Get a free flashlight. Here you go. Here you go. Batteries included. There you go.
The military offers you so many benefits with free college tuition, and yet even they cannot compete with Larry and his flashlights. Batteries included, of course. Wait, one day left and he is just now getting recruits? They have like no time to train. What was their game plan?
A little help, please.
It is a heavy rock. Could anyone really pick it up? Oh. Oh my.
You've got to be kidding. All right, here's the thing. Evidently, there's too many of us.
You gotta be kidding me. Too many? You need every single able body you can get. This is war.
Can we keep the flashlights?
Yes, you can keep the flashlights.
Here we go. Here's my flashlight. I get to keep it.
Did you guys hear that guy in the background? I'll play it again so you can hear him.
Here we go. Here's my flashlight. I get to keep it.
He seriously said, woohoo, it's a flashlight. I get to keep it. Only in VeggieTales. This is why I watch VeggieTales.
But how's drinking a slushie gonna show us who should or shouldn't be in God's army?
Good question. I'm assuming that people who drink slushies and they get brain freezes aren't qualified to fight. Though I'm not sure how that makes much sense. In war, I've never seen anyone use like a brain freeze ray. Maybe they have some advanced technology in Gideon's time that I don't know of.
All right, men. Tonight, we go to battle.
Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. But tonight, we dine in hell!
Oh, and by the way, this came out a year before 300 did.
We will defeat the Midianites with our horns and flashlights.
Flashlights?
Wait, what?
Huh?
I still don't get it. Are they expecting their music to kill the Midianites? Are they just that bad of players? They think it's going to like, blow out their eardrums or something? Just, it doesn't make sense. I can't even fathom right now how he conjured up that idea from musical instruments being played. What? Well, at least it's good music. I'll give them that.
We're under attack! Wake up!
Why is Mr. Nezra wearing makeup? Is he gender confused? Explain, VeggieTales, explain!
Hey, looks like a big premiere.
I wonder what's playing.
Probably the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything movie. Oh wait, was that a spoiler alert? Should I have given you a spoiler alert? I feel like I should have given you a spoiler alert.
The sword of the Lord and of Gideon!
There comes a time in your life when you think you've seen everything. For me, that time is right now. There's no way anything can be more ridiculous than what I'm watching right now in this VeggieTales episode.
I didn't really know much about Gideon before this.
You didn't?
Well, I knew that he left Bibles in hotel rooms, but that's about it.
Oh, that's why I've heard that name before, because Gideon sounded really familiar. But it's because in Gideon 2, the Hotel Bible Conquest, we see exactly how they got all those Bibles into all those hotels. It's magical, let me tell you.
But how does he get into the rooms without a chimney?
Yeah, good point, Mr. Lunt. After all, he isn't Santa Claus. Or is he?
And so what we have learned applies to our lives today. And God has a lot to say in His book.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will direct your paths. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Wait! Hold on a sec, Bob.
Pa Grape, we need to go. We've already checked off everything that's supposed to happen within a VeggieTales episode. There's nothing else. We've done it all.
Ta-da!
You want to make a movie?
That looks hard. Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of work.
This was actually released a year and 2 months before the actual film came out in theaters. A bit too early to be teasing it, don't you think?
Are you serious?
If I can get the funding.
And that was Gideon Tuba Warrior. An enjoyable episode, despite the, George Mueller story that was boring, but we skipped through it for entertainment purposes. The silly song was, okay. I mean, Bob was really funny not knowing what to do, but the actual song, okay. And Gideon Tuba Warrior himself was pretty good. It was above average, so give it a one-time watch, borrow it, buy it for a few bucks if it's available. But stay tuned, as next time we review Mo in the Big Exit. What? Yes. Remember, God made you special, and He loves you very much. Bye!